In this video, I'm going to show you how to create keyword containers. Keyword containers can hold, more than one containee. So before we get started on actually setting the properties of our containers and containees, I'm going to go ahead and lock down my containers. So I'm going to go ahead and click on them. I right-clicked and I'm locking. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and lock the other word, my title, and the word prime, and the word composite. The reason that I'm locking the containers and the titles is because I don't want the kids, when they're up at the board, I don't want them moving the containers or the titles up here. All I want them to move is the containees. So I'm not going to lock those. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and open my browser. So I'm going to go to View, Browser, and I'm at the page browser. I need to go to my object browser first. Now, I need to make sure that my containees, which are these texts, and as you see as I click on one of the texts here in the object browser, they're highlighted with the marquee handles. I want them above my containers, and I'm going to show you why here in a minute. So here's my container, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move it right up here. Now, you're not going to do this. I'm just going to show you why I want my containers to be below my containees. So let's say 11. Let's say I want to move 11 over here. It goes under. I want to make sure that 11 goes on top my containees. My containers. See the difference? So I need to make sure that my containers are underneath my containees. So I'm going to go ahead and move my container back down here below the containees. Okay, so that's all set. Now I'm going to go to my property browser, and I'm going to work with my containers first. My prime container and my composite container. Now, as you notice, I have not clicked on anything, so all I have in my property browser are 4 options, and one of them is not container. So when I click on my container, I should have a container option. So if I scroll down a little bit, I have my container option, which is right here. Now here where it says can contain, I'm going to click here in the box and I'm going to click keywords. Now notice can contain object there's nothing I can do here. I'm clicking and I can do nothing. I can only do something with contain words. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click in this box right here. And I'm going to get another menu. And I'm going to add. What I'm going to do is I need to tag this container. I need to call it something. Now I'm going to go ahead and call this blue. It's easier to make things short and sweet. I could label this prime, but then that would probably mean I would need to label my other container composite. So I'm just going to go ahead and label it blue. I'm going to click OK. And I'm done with that container. So let me go back to that container one more time. Your default is always going to be completely contained. We're always going to keep it as completely contained for now. Now I'm going to go ahead and move over to my composite container. I'm going to click on it. Okay, and I'm going to go over here to my container. Again, I'm going to click keywords. I'm going to go can contain words. Click on the box. I'm going to click add. And I'm going to call this one green. Now, I do need to tell you that the tags that the keywords editor, they are going to be case sensitive. So it is my recommendation that you don't use any capital letters. Leave everything lowercase. I'm going to click OK. And now I'm done with my containers. Now it's time to move to my containees. Now there are 2 things that we have to do to our containees. So I'm going to go ahead and click on 25. I have to scroll all the way to the top of my property browser, and I have to click on identification. And you see this box, keywords. Remember, 25 is going to be in this blue circle because it is, this green circle, excuse me, because it is a composite number. So I'm going to click in the box, and I'm going to click add, and I'm going to type in the word green. Now remember, this is where I told you it was important that it's case sensitive. If I would have tagged that container as capital GREEN, I would have to do that every time. So again, it's my recommendation that you leave it uncapitalized. It's just easier to remember. Click OK. Now, something that I haven't done and we need to be doing frequently is saving. So I'm going to go ahead and save. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and move. I'm not done with 25. So remember, I did my keywords. Now I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to go to my container. The only thing that I need to do is down here where it says return if not contained. And I'm going to click true. Let's go ahead and do the 7 now. Click on the 7. I'm going to go up to the top to the identification. Now 7 is going to be my prime number. So I'm going to click in the box here where it's for keywords. And I'm going to add, and I'm going to type blue. Okay. And then I'm going to scroll down to container, return if not contained. I need that to be true. And now I'm going to go ahead and save again. Click on 11. Type blue because it is prime. Click OK. Return if not contained. True. And I'm going to save again. Click the 62. Keywords. Add. Green. OK. And return if not contained. True. And save. I'm going to go ahead and click on 31. Add blue. Okay. And true. Go ahead and click on the 9. Add green. Okay. And true. Go ahead and save again. Click on the 10. Add green. Okay. And true. And 23. Add blue. Okay. And true. I'm going to go ahead and save that. I'm going to close my browsers because I don't need them anymore. And I'm going to go ahead and change this into, I'm now in design mode. I need to be in presentation mode. The containers will not work if you are in design mode. They will not work at all. So I'm going to go ahead and click into presentation mode. I'm going to save one last time. And then I'm going to test it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 11 and I'm going to see if it will stick in my composite. And it shouldn't. I'm going to try my 7, and it shouldn't. Let's see if it sticks in my prime. My 25, let's see if it sticks in here. It doesn't, good deal. Should stick there, 31, 9, 62, nope, 10, and 23. Okay, now in order to get my containees back out of my containers, I'm not going to drag them out of the container. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click the reset the page button. What it's going to do is it's going to reset the page to the last time you saved it. And the last time we saved it was when we were completely finished setting the properties. and we had just clicked it into the presentation mode. So if I click the reset page, it should go back to that original way. So now it's your turn to give it a try. If you have any questions, just please ask.